morning. I'm Larry Hubbard, Eufaula Police Department, and I'll be doing the crime report for the period of May 8th through May 12th, 2014. During this reporting period, we had a total of 2 arrests and investigated 2 accidents, so pretty quiet weekend. On our offense reports, we had a failure to pay for gasoline, South Eufaula Avenue, a theft of property on Broad Street, an orange 12-foot stepladder was taken. A criminal mischief on South Eufaula Avenue. A vehicle was damaged severely. Appears with an axe or some type of cutting instrument like that. About $7,000 in damage. We had a harassment on South Eufaula Avenue. A house fire reported on Grubbs Road. A mobile home caught on fire. We had a burglary and theft on Spruce Circle. A pair of shoes were taken. Domestic violence on South Eufaula Avenue. A burglary and theft on North Eufaula Avenue. A good many clothes were taken. A Magnavox DVD player. TV.
Betty Peters has a strong conservative record on the Alabama State Board of Education. Betty does her homework before she votes, and Betty will never be a rubber stamp for education bureaucrats. Betty Peters has successfully fought corruption, nepotism, and cronyism. An independent voice for taxpayers, Betty Peters has supported true accountability in our public schools and 2-year colleges. Betty will continue to listen to parents and teachers and oppose inappropriate textbooks and fuzzy math in Alabama's classrooms. An advocate for higher academic standards, Betty Peters has voted against Obama's Common Core initiative. With your help, Betty will continue to fight for repeal of this disastrous federal control of our schools. We must keep Betty Peters from the Alabama State Board of Education. Vote Betty Peters on June 3rd.
Betty Peters, putting our children's education first in Alabama. Vote Betty Peters.
Paid for by Betty Peters Campaign, 526 Beatrice Road, Kinsey, Alabama, 36303.
We had a theft of lost property and fraudulent use. Someone lost their billfold and someone picked it up and used the debit card, so investigating that. We had a burglary and theft on Simmons Alley. A couple ladders and some paint and a black and white hammer were taken. Breaking and entering a motor vehicle and theft on Country Club Road. DeWalt drill was taken, and you'll see the value there is listed at $3,000. I believe it would be $300. We had a theft of property on Lakewood. Speaker box was taken. Another domestic violence on Jackson Street. Menacing on Oak Lake Road. Information. Had a theft third, $200 stolen, St. Francis Road. Had a theft of property on Rivers. Pink girl's bicycle. And a juvenile menacing report, Old Clayton Road. The juvenile was the victim of that. On our arrest reports, we had Cofield Forte arrested for giving false information to law enforcement and for contempt of court. And that's all.
Ladies, unlock the cash value in your jewelry box. Sell your gold on Dale Road. We buy gold jewelry, bent or broken, at Eufaula Flea Market, 354 Dale Road.
Sell your gold on Dale Road. Sell your gold on Dale Road. Mr. Pond buys gold on Dale Road. Mr. Pond buys gold on Dale Road. Sell your gold on Dale Road. Sell your gold on Dale Road.
Quiet weekend.
I've got 3 questions as of right now.
Okay.
First one is the $7,000 damage to a car.
Mm-hmm.
Do you have any suspects in that, or does it appear to be related to somebody having a problem? Or?
I haven't been briefed on the investigation, so I don't know.
Okay. And the second one is there is a report of a tree that was down by a truck in the medium of 431 in the historic district.
I saw a small tree that was pushed over this weekend. But I
Okay.
don't know what.
What I was told on Facebook, it says that it was hit by a truck. Other people are telling me it blew over in the windstorm.
There's some damage on it. It was hit with something.
Okay,
There's, scrape marks. That's a small tree.
okay. Now, the third thing is probably the one that affects me the most.
Okay.
Is that a person who was arrested Saturday morning, who works with the TV channel,
Okay.
and also is a county commissioner. Do you
Okay.
have any information on that?
I know that a county commissioner was arrested on a traffic violation this weekend.
They said
Don't-
DUI.
I don't think so, but I
Okay.
don't have a completed arrest report.
Okay.
Should have it by Thursday. But that's the information.
Yeah, what was surprising, the guy doesn't drink. He may own bars, but he doesn't drink.
Well, I
He
just-
he doesn't drink, I've known him ever since I've been here. But I just wanted to check on that.
Okay.
What commissioner are you talking about?
Henry Franklin. He was apprehended at 2:30 in the morning and got out at 8 o'clock Saturday morning.
Yeah.
Betty Peters has a strong conservative record on the Alabama State Board of Education. Betty does her homework before she votes, and Betty will never be a rubber stamp for education bureaucrats. Betty Peters has successfully fought corruption, nepotism, and cronyism. An independent voice for taxpayers, Betty Peters has supported true accountability in our public schools and two-year colleges. Betty will continue to listen to parents and teachers and oppose inappropriate textbooks and fuzzy math in Alabama's classrooms. An advocate for higher academic standards, Betty Peters has voted against Obama's Common Core initiative. With your help, Betty will continue to fight for repeal of this disastrous federal control of our schools. We must keep Betty Peters from the Alabama State Board of Education. Vote Betty Peters on June 3rd.
Betty Peters, putting our children's education first in Alabama. Vote Betty Peters.
Paid for by Betty Peters Campaign, 526 Beatrice Road, Kinsey, Alabama, 36303.
That's all I know.
That's more than I know.
Okay.
Why would that report not be available now?
It wasn't completed for some reason.
Yeah. Is there a policy on how fast that stuff's supposed to be done?
Well, night shift,
So Saturday, Sunday, Monday morning?
Right.
Did you say it was Saturday or Friday?
Saturday.
Yeah.
and,
2:30.
it's normally, would have been this morning, but sometimes the Ultra, if you don't print it out before you submit it to the state,
Yeah.
it may be days before it gets back where you can print it.
Mhm.
We have had that in the past.
Yeah.
So I don't know. Short of calling him, waking him up this morning, which I didn't want to do that. That's all I know.
Well, you understand people will be inquiring, there'll be a lot of,
Right.
it's that kind of thing. It would be Henry Franklin, it would be a well-known
Right.
politician that we don't have a report on.
Okay. Somebody asked me, and this morning I asked the chief, and he said he was arrested on a traffic violation. So we'll go from there.
Traffic violations that you get arrested on are what?
If you refuse to sign the ticket, or I don't know, I'm not real up on the patrol stuff.
Speeding?
I think it was reckless driving, but I'm not 100% sure. Like I said, I don't have the paperwork, so I don't want to be quoted on that. But
But not DUI.
not to my knowledge. Now I don't know. Henry, he can tell you what he's arrested for. I haven't spoken with him or anybody else.
Yeah.
Maybe the next city council meeting.